welcome to my channel. My name is David Pinto. They also call me Tips with Dave. And if you are here for the first time, I want to welcome you. In this video, we're going to look at cryptocurrency trading. What is it about? There's a lot of buzz happening with people, including in my close circle, asking me, how do I get started actually trading cryptocurrency? And does it make sense doing it? So if you are interested in this kind of information on this video, you're gonna get it. Okay. I'm a no hype guy, guys, so I'm gonna go into some basic knowledge of how I got started and what is the best exchange that I personally would recommend specifically for a new person getting started. Okay. Because you might understand that, and let me start off with saying this, that since we're talking about cryptocurrency, guys, I'm not a financial advisor in any way. Anyway, but I will be sharing with you my journey, and I will also share with you a little bit of resources, free and paid as well, in case you're interested. Okay, so that's just something that you will gain if you want from this video. Now, all of those things are linked in the description, but I do want to say, guys, if you're interested in this kind of content where this channel is about learning skill sets, you learn skill sets like I personally specifically talk about trading skill sets right now, just cryptocurrency trading, but it can evolve to so much more, right? And this channel is also about marketing skill. How do you market your business? What is the best way forward? Some YouTube secrets, some YouTube tutorials, hacks, things that could really help you in your journey. Why? Because we tend to overwhelm ourselves with a lot of information, guys, and instead of breaking things down into bite-sized chunks, after so many years online, I still am learning every single day, and I break them down in order to become more successful in everything that I'm doing. And it's not really about success, it's about achieving and feeling satisfied that you have achieved that goal. So if you're interested in this kind of information, really value content, then as I mentioned, in the header of this this channel, you'll see that I talk about trading, marketing, and funding your skills. Okay, how can you fund your skills as well? Everything is on that channel. So if this is something that interests you, I would highly consider to subscribe. Hit that subscribe button below, and also the bell notification so you get notified whenever I put out a new video, if it's about marketing, if it's about trading, if it's about funding your skill sets that interest you. Okay, so consider that if that's something for you. Now let's get into this page that I'm on coin market cap. And now this is just to give you guys an understanding that coin market cap is a place where it shows you today's cryptocurrencies, the portfolios. You can find a whole list of various cryptocurrencies that are there on this, but it is also owned by Binance, which is what I'm going to be talking about in a bit. At the same time, you have all the information and historical information that you need. Now, this website is pretty good for news outlets. If you need some news, if you want to know about exchanges, if you want to know about a specific portfolio, for example, I'm just going to click on portfolio just to show you guys what you can see, right? And you can track, so you can add whatever you like from the cryptocurrencies, and that way you can create your own portfolio and track it and see how things are going. Products that they have quite a few products that are here. Okay, tools that they have, you'll find out information. I personally use CoinMarketCap just as a validating aspect. This is where I say, guys, get used to this. If you want to know some information, for example, and I'm going to use Bitcoin as an example, but you can use any other cryptocurrency out there. Actually, let's not use Bitcoin as an example, and I'm going to use an altcoin, another kind of cryptocurrency. So anything that's not Bitcoin is an altcoin, basically, guys. And I'm going to choose Polkadot. Okay, it's the fourth. Literally the fourth most traded cryptocurrency at the moment, and this coin has in the last year has soared into so many high. It's just $16 to buy, and it's just going up and up in value, and so much more like this. There's a lot of interesting information. It's a project, obviously, but you can check this out. Okay, it's really nice to check it out. So now, why am I saying show you this? Because it gives you an overview firstly of the coin since it got started. So you can see right from 2000, and this is all, yeah, so from 2020 August and where we are today. Okay. And you can look at the market data, you can look at the historical data, you can look at the news. And so you can start to familiarize yourself with that cryptocurrency or with cryptocurrencies in general. Why do I say this as a good resource to start off if you want to learn how to trade? It's because that's where you are. You're entering into a space that you don't know. Let's put it this way, okay? You're entering into a space that you don't know. So, how do I get the best information before I actually dive into it and do it myself? Okay, so this is a place that you can go to. Another place that you can go to is a site called CoinDesk. Now, I'm just going to show you that website very CoinDesk. Okay, literally just go to CoinDesk. It'll take you here, and this gives you a lot of news. It's a very good platform to check, again, for research purposes. It'll help you understand the market, what's going on, how big this cryptocurrency market is. Okay, so these are the two resources that I suggest. They're both free, as I mentioned. I suggest to highly start with this so that you get yourself around it. But you might say, David, I came to this video to learn how to start trading. So why are you telling me about resources? Why? Because I believe step one is knowledge is definitely going to empower you in order to start trading. Okay. Now, that's the basic idea. Trading, and let's go back to coin market cap. Trading is buying one cryptocurrency and selling it for another cryptocurrency, and then just like any kind of currency, right? You buy low, you buy that cryptocurrency low. So say you buy Bitcoin using USDT as an example. You buy Bitcoin when it's 31,000 and you sell it when it's 32,000. That way you bought a cryptocurrency and you've gone back to the US dollar tether. Okay. That action itself, that transaction itself that you have done is called trading. Now, again, as I said, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just, I'm I'm trying to break it down into bite-sized chunks so that you understand what it means by trading. Okay. Now, maybe a lot of people think that, David, this is, I mean, information that I've received multiple times. How have you been doing it for the last 3 years? I will get into that. I will get into that. But I just want to help you understand. Now, if I go to an exchange, and the exchange that I suggest you go to is Binance. Now, if you're in the US, they have Binance US, if I'm not mistaken, and that's pretty much the same way. It's just for the US market. Okay, they have to do that. Now, what I can see, as you can see, you can buy cryptocurrency with different methods, but we're going to go to trade here, and I'm going to go to basically, let's go to full access advanced tool. Now it'll show me the layout right here. The reason why I'm showing you the layout is that this is how you get started. Okay, understanding the exchange. Secondly, okay, first you understand the market. Secondly, understand the exchange itself. Okay, so what is a spot trade? What is a cross trade? What is an isolated trade? Okay, these are all different kinds of trades. Personally, David, as an individual, I just focus on spot trades. I don't focus on anything else. I personally focus on just spot trades. Okay, which basically means I buy it right now and I sell it right now. Okay, I can put a limit order and a market order. This is what you need to understand when you start looking at an exchange and want to start trading, right? Cryptocurrency. I would suggest step one, get some information, research, etc. Step two, get onto Binance. Binance is where you are going to be trading everything, pretty much. I suggest that. Again, this is just a suggestion. I'm just sharing my journey. I'm trading on Binance for the last 4 years and I'm enjoying it completely, like, to be honest. So that's up to you. Again, a link to Binance is in the description if you want it, and other resources. So as I said, you can fund it in whichever way, but you need to understand the layout of the exchange, okay? You need to understand that this is a chart. What are these lines of the chart? What does this tell you? All of these kind of information is what you need to do. But the raw basics of it is that you buy at a certain price and you sell at a certain price. Now, I'm not logged in, obviously, but you can see that this is there. Okay, now this is how the exchange looks like. The simple thing to understand is a limit order is a fixed price, and a market order is the price that it's currently selling at, the highest price that it's currently selling at. So here is the order book at different prices that Bitcoin is selling at. And that is pretty much it. The rest over here is the chart to tell you historically how it's going and what is the high, as you can see right here, and where it is right now. The other thing is looking at a time frame. You have a time frame of 15 minutes, 1 hour, 4 hours, 1 day, 1 week, blah blah blah. You can even go to a 5 minute chart if I'm not mistaken, and a 1 minute chart in some cases. So this is personally how I look at it. Okay, this is personally how I look at it. For example, I personally look at a 15-minute chart. In fact, I will just change another resource to tell you. I look at charts on tradingview.com. Again, this is another free resource that you can use. I have a free account, guys. It's something that I personally recommend because this is where all the charts that you can find. But how, so what are the tools that you need? What are the resources that you need? You basically need an exchange. You need a way to look at a chart if you have a strategy, and then you need to have a strategy. Now, how do I learn this strategy? I personally, David, or Tips with Dave, as I've said this over years. Okay, I started learning through a company called iCoin Pro, which teaches basically scalping, okay, which is going in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, those small trades, those half a percentage, those 1% trades. Those are the trades that I want. Why? Because it cumulatively, as I trade that, my volume of my trades gets me to, let's say, 1% a day, 2% a day, whatever I can achieve from that. Again, this is not guaranteed results. Trading does contain risk. All of this contains risk, but it gives you the right strategies. Okay, so the micro profit system gives you micro profit strategies, and I would just say it does take time to learn, guys. It does take time to learn, but when you learn a skill set, it's going to take you time. Okay, so now I'm familiar with many things that are happening, and I personally use the micro profit system strategy quite often in my trading. I scalp a lot in my day. Whenever I have the time to sit down at the computer and I start trading, I scalp. But where did I learn that? The link is the first link in the description. You can take, actually you can join for free, and get really a free strategy right there if that's if you're interested in that. Why am I fumbling with my words? If you're interested in that, okay? So iCoin Pro is in the description. That's personally where I would get started if I were you and a complete newbie to trading. There is where I would go. Why? Because it has all the information for you as a beginner to get, the research, everything that I showed you right now, which is completely free, by the way. All these resources are good, but you need to start using and break it down into bite-sized chunks. And iCoin Pro has everything in one place. You don't need to go to anywhere else. Just go there. You not only learn the basics, you learn a strategy. You can already start implementing that strategy. It shows you how to use the exchange. You can put $10 in if you want in the exchange and start trading the $10. Try it out. Okay, so this is personally how I would recommend anybody to get started with cryptocurrency trading if that's the case. Now remember, this has just become $1 trillion market, so it's in its infancy, and it's really about to take off. So it's a skill that I know personally people have been, living off for years now, and you can do the same if you only commit to it and have the right strategy. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many strategies, guys. Pick one or pick two to get started with. I would choose one, only one to get started, and then continue from there. So I hope this video got you value. I hope that you gained some insight into what trading cryptocurrency is like. It's very volatile, guys. You need to have patience. Today, I waited 4 months, and this is the reality. I had a bad trade, and I share positives and negatives, right? So I had a bad trade 4 months ago, and I kept buying the dip. Basically, whenever the price kept falling, I kept buying the dip because I knew I would get out of that trade eventually. But it's taken me 4 months to get out of that trade with a lovely 5% profit, with a lovely, good amount of money that came in because I kept buying the dip. But the point that I'm trying to make is what? Is that you actually have to have the skill set and the patience to grow it. So have the right strategy, guys, and don't worry about it. Why? Because when you start to build a routine for yourself, and I'll share about this in bite-sized chunks also on this channel. So, hit that subscribe button. You will see how it becomes a part of you. it becomes something that you're not worried about, but it's a skill set that you're enjoying to do on a daily basis. So I hope that that journey of cryptocurrency trading can become the same for you. It's a joy and it's a rocky ride at the same time, but everybody learns along the way. And I hope that you consider taking a look at iCoin Pro and actually, signing up for free and checking out that. Uh, that's it from me, to be honest, on this video. I hope it gave you enough value. And if you do want to have this kind of content much more frequently, please do let me know. Otherwise, comment below, hit that thumbs up, let me know, give me some love, guys. And I'm going to see you guys on the next one.